I have a confession. For the last 2 to 3 years that I've been streaming and making Tarkov content, I've been using cheating software. I mean, that's obviously a lie. If you've watched any of the streams, you'll know why. But it is true that I've been hardware banned from Escape from Tarkov. To understand why, we need to go back around 8 months to early January. I wanted to make a video analysing the severity of the cheating problem, something that's always been a very contentious issue. This isn't a new idea by any means. In fact, a very popular video already did this, which I'm sure you've all seen. But I had a problem with that video. I didn't believe the results.
There were obvious cheaters in about 60% of my raids.
So using the same methodology, getting cheats to identify cheaters yourself, I decided to get an alt account and do the same tests. I ended up scrapping this idea for a bunch of different reasons, removing the cheats and just moving on with my life. It wasn't until yesterday where I attempted to log on and my account had been permanently banned. I then tried to log into a friend's account, which instantly got nuked. I didn't even get a chance to log in, it just insta-banned it. Sorry, dude. So considering the damage had already been done, I decided, fuck it. Let's just make the video anyway, and I'll share all of my findings with you guys. Personally, I've never understood why you'd want to cheat in a game like Escape from Tarkov. I mean, all of the enjoyment, if you can call it enjoyment, comes from the grueling and downright sadistic gameplay. Eliminating that challenge completely is like signing up for a marathon, but instead of running, you take your car, mowing down all of the other contestants before celebrating at the finish line. Be that as it may, the cheating problem has always persisted. As it's already an absolute shit show, you can imagine how frustrating it is to get killed by someone who's using cheating software to enhance their gameplay. Not only robbing you of your gear, but also of your time. Because of the nature of Tarkov, it's really difficult to identify whether someone was actually cheating or if they just have a long-distance relationship with the sun. With the groundwork already laid out, the plan was pretty self-explanatory. Download cheats, play as many raids as I can until I get banned, locate high KD players, and observe them from afar to work out whether they're cheating or not. Like I'm in my own funny little David Attenborough documentary, but instead of checking out all the penguins, I'm checking out all of the fucking Venezuelans. There's no evidence that Venezuelans are the majority of cheaters, but it wouldn't be surprising. So I did exactly that. And first of all, look, I want to be honest here. I am not saying this for goodwill, but you should really not install cheats. Ethical concerns aside, are you really stupid enough to give your credit card information to some of the shadiest people on the internet? I know I did, but I really shouldn't be your baseline for rational decision making. After downloading and installing the cheats and turning off some very questionable settings from my PC, which genuinely felt like I was removing the locks from my front door and replacing it with a big sign that said free stuff plus gullible idiot inside, I was ready to go. And I gotta say, guys, I was kind of excited.
I gotta be honest with you guys, okay? That whole process really made me feel like I was installing a virus into my computer. There were a lot of times where it told me to turn off things that I didn't feel comfortable turning off, but I thought I'd do it anyway.
Upon loading into the first raid, I was greeted with a HUD that made me feel like a real-life Terminator. Obviously, I wasn't going to be killing anybody with these cheats, but I felt a sense of power and control that I clearly lacked in my everyday life. The idea was pretty simple. I'd stalk players, getting myself into situations where I could get a clean shot off on them, figuring that anyone who was actually cheating wouldn't allow this to occur. When you see a player turn red, that means I have line of sight. I know it's green right now, but I change it very soon. I obviously tried wiggling through the walls at people, but this just didn't seem to work on anyone. It's possible that after Goat's video, this is just not as effective anymore. Before we continue, it's also worth bearing in mind that I lost some of the footage I recorded, as this was all filmed 7 months ago. My first raid, I checked the first group of people. They all seemed legit. As I made my way over to the other half of the map, to my surprise, even with cheats, the scavs were too powerful for me. I kept myself out of sight, monitoring people through walls for any suspicious activity, but just no one was biting. That's until I found this guy. I already saw him dome a few players, and when I got closer, he started acting a little bit suspicious. Have we found our first one 3 raids in? No, I think it was just a coincidence. For the first time in my entire gaming life, I just wanted to find someone cheating, but it didn't matter where I went. Everyone was annoyingly very legit. There was this suspicious fella on top of this roof, so I went to check it out. Yeah, I think he might be clean.
Friendly? Friendly? I like it. Don't worry, brother. I'm on a bit of a mission here. You can keep it. It was funny sitting behind you though. You were sniping up here for a while, eh?
I hear that I was ready to die, but yeah.
I thought I would just give you a scare. All right. Good luck with sniping, okay?
Yeah, take it, bro.
It wasn't until this raid where I saw a player with a KD of 23. Could this finally be my moment? I saw him take out a few guys, and then this happened. I pushed closer to him to see if I could have a word, but for some reason, he didn't feel much like talking.
Hello? How's it going? It's an awkward situation we got ourselves in here, isn't it?
What do you want from me?
I just wanted to say hi, dude. I wanted to just chat. I'm not gonna kill you, dude. I'm not gonna kill you, I swear. I just wanted to know what you were up to. I want to know what you're up to.
I followed him as closely as I could and watched him claim another victim. I just couldn't sit idly by and watch this monster do this anymore. I knew I had to do something.
Bullshit. Look, I know your name. I'm not gonna shoot you. Okay?
Bro, I know you're bro. No, bro. Don't kill me, bro.
I'm not gonna kill you, dude. I'm not gonna kill you, but I need to give you some information, okay? Listen. The guy over there is legitimately hacking. I know I'm hacking, but I'm just doing it for science. The guy over there is legitimately hacking. So if you want to get out of this raid, you need to leave, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm leaving. Can I? Yeah.
I'm being serious. I'm being so serious, dude. You need to get out of here. You know?
I evacuated as many hostages as I could, and I got back to work. To be honest, I found this more disturbing than anyone cheating. These guys leaving their friends' loot behind without even trying to hide it. It was a pretty boring process, to be honest. Spawn in, move from person to person, and repeat. I had to wonder why anyone would enjoy cheating. I know I'm not actually killing anybody, but realistically, how different is it? I put myself into situations where I could have easily killed them, to the point where it didn't really matter whether I did or not. Unsurprisingly, knowing where every single threat on the map was straight away took out all of the fun out of playing this game, until it felt like a glorified walking simulator. Similar to real life, without the surprise and the danger, what is the point in any of this? So after around 50 raids, I found one definite cheater, and like 2 to 3 maybe they were cheating, I just didn't have enough evidence. Bringing the amount of cheaters in raid to around 2 to 3%. Does this mean that Goat was lying? No, absolutely not. There are a multitude of reasons why this could be the case. For a start, scientifically, you would have to do at least like 300 to 400 raids for this to be considered the correct sample size anyway, which is triple the amount that GOAT did. Battlestate may have significantly improved the cheating problem over the last 2 years. I hear the doubts, but it is possible. It's possible, we don't know. Maybe it's something that's more prevalent in NA servers than EU servers. Also, big maybe on that one. Maybe I was killed before I could find the definite cheater in my raid. Maybe I didn't play enough maps. But nonetheless, these were the results that I found. If you could take anything from this video, I think it would be 2 things. Maybe, just maybe, the cheating problem isn't as bad as we all thought, or it's significantly improved since GOAT made his video. Secondly, probably don't cheat, even if you're going to do it on an alt account, because it might just nuke your main anyway and permanently ban you from ever playing the game. I'm trying to disincentivize cheating, but now I'm hearing that out loud. It sounds like a good idea. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's pretty sad to see my Tarkov account of 7 years just get nuked out of the atmosphere. I mean, we've been through a lot together. We've been through a lot of hardships, and I have a personal bond with that account. But there's a famous adage that's been used by philosophers pretty much since critical thought was invented. Fuck around and find out. And boys, we fucked around and we found out. There's not much more to say about it. As it stands, I can't even create a new account without it just getting permanently nuked. So I'm unsure what the future of my Tarkov journey currently looks like. But if I was a betting man, I would say it looks a lot like RuneScape. Until next time, fellas, stay safe and stay based.